One of our members is doing this virtually tonight. So let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amen. First order of business will be the election of officers. A motion was made that Kim Sowers be elected as the president of the Board of School Trustees.
You have to roll call
On the motion,
on everything you vote on, so if you're,
but just on the vote, right?
oh, yeah.
Right. So we need- yeah.
Second.
Amy, how do you vote? Yea or nay?
Yay.
Josh, how do you vote? Yeah. Kim, how do you vote?
Yay.
Crystal, how do you vote?
Yay.
I vote yea also, 5-0. A motion was made that Josh Foxworthy be elected as vice president of the Board of School Trustees.
Motion.
Crystal second. Amy, how do you vote?
Yay.
Josh, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Kim, how do you vote?
Yay.
Crystal, how do you vote?
Yay.
I'm also a yea, 5-0. A motion was made that Amy Musser be elected as secretary of the Board of School Trustees.
Motion.
Second.
Amy, how do you vote?
Yay.
Josh, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Kim, how do you vote?
Yay.
Crystal, how do you vote?
Yay.
I also vote yea, pass 5-0. Now it's Kim's turn. She's
Okay.
now the official president.
There we go. It is recommended that the agenda of the January 12th, 2023 regular meeting of the Board of School Trustees be approved as presented.
Motion.
Second.
Josh, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Amy?
Yay.
Scott?
Yay.
Crystal?
Yay.
And I vote yay. Approval of the minutes. It is recommended that the minutes of the December 15th, 2022 public meeting of the Board of School Trustees be approved as presented.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
You good? Crystal?
Crystal.
Okay. Josh, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Amy?
Yay.
Scott?
Yay.
Crystal?
Yay.
And I vote yay. Okay, do we have any statements or questions from the public? No? Okay, so we'll move on to the administrative recommendations. Claims. It is recommended that prepaid and December claims numbered 4852 through 4968 and 22-226 through 22-241 be approved as presented.
Motion.
I'll second.
Josh, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Amy?
Yay.
Scott?
Yay.
Crystal?
Yay.
And I vote yay. Personnel. It is recommended that Rebecca Unger Trosper be hired as the nurse at Southeast Fountain Elementary School.
Rebecca comes to us as a graduate of Lakeview College in Danville, Illinois. She has worked previously at Carle Hospital in Champaign. She worked in med-surg as well as oncology and some pediatrics, but in her last year of nursing served as a nurse educator. So she is a Perrysville resident and is excited to be a school nurse.
Motion.
Second.
Josh, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Amy?
Yay.
Scott?
Yay.
Crystal?
Yay.
And I'll vote yay. It is recommended that the resignation of Jill Henson be approved as presented.
I'll motion.
Motion.
Put Crystal on second.
Okay. Josh, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Amy?
Yay.
Scott?
Yay.
Crystal?
Yay.
And I vote yay. It is recommended that Dan Sowers be hired as a student resource officer at Southeast Fountain School Corporation.
Okay, it should actually say school resource officer. I apologize for that. Dan comes to us with many years of experience in the military, police department, and as an SRO. He's a reserve officer for Covington, Indiana, which provides him with arrest powers throughout the state of Indiana. And so I'm hopeful that we are going to have 2 full-time SROs in our district.
Motion.
I'll second.
Who was second?
I'll second. Scott made the motion.
Okay. Okay. Josh, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Amy?
Yay.
Scott?
Yay.
And Crystal?
Yay.
And then I abstain. Okay. Okay. We'll move on to conflict of interest statements. A motion was made that the conflict of interest statements for Kim Sowers and Dan Sowers be approved as presented.
Motion.
I'll second.
Josh, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Amy?
Yay.
Scott?
Yay.
Crystal?
Yay.
And I'll vote yay. Gasoline and fuel products. A motion was made that the bid from Newton Oil Company for gasoline and fuel products for the 2023 calendar year be approved as presented.
You opened those bids last month. Newton Oil is who we have been with, and it was the lower of the 2 bids. You had a chance to look at them, and they were provided to all of you, so you could read all of the documentation that's submitted with the bids.
Motion.
Second.
Josh, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Amy?
Yay.
Scott?
Yay.
Crystal?
Yay.
And I will vote yay. Quotes. It is recommended that the quote from Havel in the amount of $7,180 be approved to upgrade the HVAC system in the pool area at Fountain Central Junior Senior High School.
Okay, this is for VFD replacement. It's a component of the HVAC system in that area. And as you know, we're working on improving the HVAC in all of our areas, but specifically we're working on the pool area. And this is part of that.
I'll motion.
Second.
Josh, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Amy?
Yay.
Scott?
Yay.
Crystal?
Yay.
And I'll vote yay. It is recommended that the quote from Custom Fence and Sons in the amount of $24,028.05 be approved for fencing at Southeast Fountain Elementary School.
Okay, there are 4 different areas that we will be doing fencing. At the elementary building, at the playground, we'll be repairing and adding some chain link fence there and a top rail. Our pre-K area here in the front of the building that's used by both pre-K and life skills, we'll be fencing that area in. And then also fencing around 2 of our wells that were installed a little over a year ago. And this is part of our ongoing efforts to improve our security at the building.
Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Who seconded? Amy? Okay. Josh, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Amy?
Yay.
Scott?
Yay.
Crystal?
Yay.
And I vote yay. Board of Finance. A motion was made that the officers of the Board of School Trustees be elected as officers of the Board of Finance for the 2023 calendar year.
Motion.
Second.
Josh, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Amy?
Yay.
Scott?
Yay.
Crystal?
Yay.
And I vote yay. Treasurer. A motion was made that Cindy Allward be appointed as treasurer of the Southeast Fountain School Corporation for the 2023 calendar year.
Motion.
Second.
Josh, how do you vote?
Yay.
Amy,
Yay.
Scott,
Yay.
Crystal,
Yay.
and I vote yay. Deputy Treasurer. A motion was made that Chelsea Campbell be appointed as Deputy Treasurer of the Southeast Fountain School Corporation for the 2023 calendar year.
Motion.
Second.
Josh, how do you vote?
Yay.
Amy,
Yay.
Scott,
Yay.
Crystal,
Yay.
and I vote yay. Small Claim Representative. A motion was made that Cindy Alward be appointed as Small Claims Representative for Southeast Fountain School Corporation for the 2023 calendar year.
Motion.
Second.
Josh, how do you vote?
Yay.
Amy,
Yay.
Scott,
Yay.
Crystal,
Yay.
and I vote yay. Transfer of Funds Ordinance. A motion was made that the intra-fund transfer of funds ordinance be approved as presented.
Motion.
Second.
Josh, how do you vote?
Yay.
Amy,
Yay.
Scott,
Yay.
Crystal,
Yay.
and I vote yay. Other business. A motion was made that the project Lead the Way grant, in the amount of $14,000 be approved to continue our expansion of course offerings at Fountain Central Junior Senior High School.
This grant was written by,
Motion.
this grant was written by Lindsay and submitted, and we were notified that she got funded for that. With your approval, it will help with what we currently are offering in Project Lead the Way. It will also allow us to expand the course offerings for our high school students.
Second.
Motion.
Josh, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Amy,
Yay.
Scott,
Yay.
Crystal,
Yay.
and I vote yay. A motion was made that the emergency connectivity funding in the amount of $200,000 be approved for the purchase of technology devices.
This was a competitive grant that Quinn worked with our ad tech representative to write and submit this competitive grant like almost a year ago, like last April or something, and just found out in the past week that their grant was accepted and approved, and we can receive $200,000 worth of funding to help with the continuing of upgrading our technology here in the district.
Motion.
I'll second.
Josh, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Amy,
Yay.
Scott,
Yay.
Crystal,
Yay.
and I vote yay. It is recommended that the Mother-Son Dance be approved as a fundraiser for the cross-country and track teams at Fountain Central Junior Senior High School.
The track teams are hoping to raise $500 to use for improving equipment, including hurdles, indoor shot, and new cross-country flags.
Motion.
Second.
Josh, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Amy,
Yay.
Scott,
Yay.
Crystal,
Yay.
and I vote yay. It is recommended that the popcorn fundraiser be approved as a fundraiser for the softball team at Fountain Central Junior Senior High School.
The softball's fundraising goal is $1,000. All sales for this are handled online, but the program will receive 50% of all sales that are made through there.
Motion.
Second.
Josh, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Amy,
Yay.
Scott,
Yay.
Crystal,
Yay.
and I vote yay. It is recommended that the resolution of property be approved to allow for the sale of a minibus to the Covington Community School Corporation.
Last fall, Covington School Corporation had an accident with one of their minibuses, and At that time, the bus is used for our programs, our shared special ed cooperative. It transports those students. They did not have a second bus, and we actually had a second and a third. So we allowed them to lease the bus from us for 3 months while they were determining if theirs could be repaired or what was going to happen. Now they have requested to purchase that bus from us. And we've come to an agreement on a price for that was shared with your documents. And if you agree to this resolution, then we can move forward with transferring that bus to them.
Motion.
Second.
Josh, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Amy,
Yay.
Scott,
Yay.
Crystal,
Yay.
and I vote yay. Okay, are we ready for the elementary report?
We just want to wish everyone a happy new year. We've had a strong start to 2023. Last night, corporation staff members got together for a holiday dinner at Maggie's Grill. So it was nice to have some time together outside of school with our family members as well. I do want to thank Jill Henson. She's an instructional aide with us in the license program, and unfortunately, just some decisions she needed to make have led her elsewhere, but she was fantastic. So I know our kids will really, really miss her. We also want to welcome Rebecca Trosper as our school nurse. I spoke about her before, but already she's off to a great start. I think she's going to be a really nice addition to our staff. And lastly, since the beginning of school, just last week, we welcomed 12 new students to the building. So it's been hard to keep up on their welcome bags because they just keep coming, and we will keep welcoming them. So it's just been a really nice start to the school year, or the calendar year.
Thank you. High school reports?
Yeah, so I was contacted by the Rockville Elks Lodge the other day. Some pretty good news. Each month they recognize students both for academics and athletics. And a couple of our students were chosen from this past couple months. Chase Witzman was selected as recipient from November, and then Lucas Miller was December's recipient of that. So congratulations to them. That's a really nice award. I want to give a shout out to Jill Deal and Rachel Foxworthy. They've been working to get some of our students some job experience with some local businesses. So this week marks the first week some of those kids have been able to get out into those places. Thank you to the Kingman Red and White and then Prime Cup 41 as well for making that possible. A couple announcements. The PSAT is scheduled for January 17th. This is for all freshmen. And on January 31st, Craig Newby is going to be in the building for vocational recruitment for next year. That's all I got.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Now we'll move on to our student report. Sammy?
All of our winter sports are in full spring right now. It's full swing. The girls basketball team is 9-9 overall and 3-1 in the conference. The boys basketball team is currently ranked 7th in Class 1A with a record of 8-3. They also won the Bi-County tournament over winter break. Varsity wrestling has WRC tournament this Saturday. Good luck to them. The girls swim team is 4-4 and placed 4th in both invites that they attended. And although our boys swim team does not have enough members to compete as a team, Chase Witzman is 16-0 for his senior season so far. Additionally, the Spanish club, led by Ms. Kashmir, raised about $6,000 selling Brown's Candles, World's Finest Chocolate, popcorn, and cotton candy. So far, they've donated $500 to the Church of God Food Pantry, $500 for Christmas presents for children in need, $500 to a brick for the new tennis pavilion, $150 for Traveling Tom's Coffee Truck for Teachers Appreciation Week, $400 to CFL Rescue, which is a local pet rescue sanctuary, $500 to the backpack program, and several more donations. So thank you to them as well. The National Honor Society recently made 20 blankets for families in need over break. And on February 2nd, FCHS is hosting their Student Appreciation Night where our varsity boys basketball team hosts Covington. All students in grade 8 through 12 will have free admission to the game as well as free t-shirts. We are hoping we have a great turnout.
Thank you, Sammy. Okay, let's move on to our spotlight. And tonight it will be the Aramark Food Services.
Good evening, board. Dr. Grimes, thank you for having us. My name is Natalie Turner. I'm the district manager for the state of Indiana. So we are very pleased to be here to just share a short update on our food services. I'd like to go ahead and turn it over here also. Danielle, if you want to introduce yourself.
I'm Danielle Williams. I'm from Attica. I've been with Aramark since 2019, I think, down there. And they kind of moved me up here to help out and see what I could do.
So Danielle's been a great addition to our team here on site. So she's able to split her time between the two locations. We're in the midst right now of an intermittent food service director. I don't know if you've shared that with him. So that's what brings me here. And then I also would like to introduce Kim Robinson. She's our manager at the elementary building here as well too. And she's a great part of our team that bounces back and forth between both of the buildings. So just a brief update here for you. If you want to go ahead and turn into, the little 3-page update that we've got right here. So one of the things, if you guys are aware, is the USDA does, the state of Indiana actually comes out and does reviews of our programs to ensure that we're following all USDA regulations and policies. And a part of that is the financial plan of it as well too. So wonderfully enough, Dr. Grimes gave this to me as we walked in tonight. So the National School Lunch Program is designed to not be a for-profit. So basically any kind of profit that you build within the account is designated to go back into the program to continue to build the program. So the USDA allows us to have an average of 3 months expenditures, cash balance in our funds. Currently, right now, at the end of December, we're at almost $436,000 in our account. So, kudos to the staff on site and to the administration with Southeast Fountain for really continuing to build that. And that's built throughout participation and gathering reimbursements and things like that. So with that being said, we've got a plan in place to continue to work with the district to continue to spend down that plan. So we'll get it closer down to that $135,000 that we're allowed to do, which is our average that we're able to keep within our food service fund. So one of the things that you will see, we got a couple pictures. We worked with HRI Equipment Solutions to bring in a brand new serving line over at the high school. So here's some pictures of that and a planogram of how the kids can see their a la carte sales there. Another thing, I actually was on a call today with our marketing team that I'm going to bring to Dr. Grimes at a later date here. Something about potential doing a marketing rehaul since we have the great serving lines and then the implementation of some menu re-engineering. And so we look forward to that. If we can do that, it'll be based around mascot pride. So it'll be a rally cafe and really engage the students. And we're really excited about it. I've actually implemented 3 of them so far. And they've been wonderful. The students, we've had really good feedback on that. So hopefully that will be something that, we can have a discussion about and potentially implement here. So once again, I talk about Danielle. She's done a lot of great work with the menu and she's re-engineered some things to get the kids' favorites back on the menu. Obviously the last couple of years we were so limited of what we could do. So we're trying to get back to what we like to call that new normal. And we've got some good feedback from the students on that as well too. So any feedback, any comments, please we welcome those as well. So, and then lastly, I just wanted to share on that last page, I talk about the fund balance and where it is. We couldn't get there without the participation of our students. So this is just a snapshot. The little Excel document allows noise here, so I put it in a graph for you. The really cool thing about what this says is that from day 1 until December, we continued each month to grow our meal participation. So that means more students are eating with us, which puts more money back into our funds, which then we can invest back into our kids here at Southeast Fountain. So as you can see in the month of August, at the elementary school, we were around 297 breakfasts per day, and then we were around 683 lunches. I'm sorry, this is total district. I said elementary, total district. And then at the end of December, we were up to an average of 417 breakfasts and 773 lunches. So that's, again, a good testament to the work that Danielle's done with the menu and getting the kids' input and really gathering that, re-engineering our menu as well too. So we look forward to continuing to build that meal participation growth going into the new calendar year. And then we'll go through the same process this summer and really take some student feedback as well. Yes.
What's the EQ meals? I'm gonna be a dummy.
No, that is not dumb at all. So thank you for bringing that up. So that's basically like our a la carte sales
Okay.
and adult meals. So what we do is we take the total sales and we turn it into equivalent meals. So that's what equivalent meals is. Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. Are there any questions or comments? I promised I would be quick because I can be long-winded. So.
I just want to say, it's great to see, if you look at August, that's before we wrote that grant and people were having to pay for those meals if they had not filled out that form for free and reduced. Once we got that grant and were able to feed all of our students at no charge, we can see that the total meals are going up each month. And I think that that's a testament to how important that grant was to our district and how it's helping our students be able to get good meals each day.
Absolutely. Not every school district is fortunate enough to have that opportunity. So. Anything else?
Thank you for what you guys do.
Appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you for allowing me.
And these pictures do not do it justice. You go over and see the new serving lines over there. They light up there. I mean, it's really nice. It really was a step up. So, thank you.
Definitely. And I think we'll work towards the elementary as well too. So that'll be part of our spin down funds as well. So I love the color that they associated with our school colors as well. So, our next kind of design feature then will be on the elementary serving line as well too. So, and I have more copies if you want to give anybody.
Yeah, I got an extra one here.
But thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next would be discussion items.
Okay, a few things to share with the board and our stakeholders. We're moving forward with our plans to begin a child care center in August for staff members' children. So it'll be children age 6 weeks up until they can go into our pre-K program. Once they're eligible for that, they would not be able to be in the child care. Manel Hessler is going to be leading that next year. She'll be transitioning to that role. But she's already started working towards that and finding some great things. We got some of the furnishings at a really good deal that we'll have in there. And we're just going to keep working so that we're going to be up and running in August. Another opportunity for our staff to know that we're supporting their needs. Concerns that I had or anything that I'd like to see. They worked very closely with Sheena. If you recall, we had to hire someone. Indiana law requires we have someone on site that's on our payroll that oversees that. Sheena had to pass a test to be food service certified. They worked with her and then proctored the test, so she was able to get that. So we are appreciative of that. And, they're just helping us to wisely spend those funds that we need to spend to upgrade that area and get the things we need. So I'm appreciative of that. We will be looking at, we have one more year that we can renew their contract from the original contract. So I'll be bringing that for you to vote on in the next month or so. But that's the last year that we can extend this first contract. If we choose to go with Aramark beyond that, then it's like starting over the big decision. I wanted to share, we've heard a lot from students, staff, and families about our slides at the elementary school that that have been broken, and we had ordered those, and they were on back order. It took forever. And now that it's kind of frigid temperatures, I'm happy to say that the slides have come in. So once weather permitting, they will be installed, and so hopefully by spring, our kids will actually get to play on the slide again. So we're working on that. We did have, in one of our windstorms, some parking lot lights that blew over and were damaged. So we're in the process of obtaining quotes to replace those and repair what needs to be done. Not only because they were damaged, but because we're working a lot on security around here. You approved tonight a second SRO. You approved the bids for the fencing. Having updated lighting out there in our parking lot is just one more way that we're seeking to improve the safety and security on our campus. We had a water leak over break. I'm happy to say it was minimal damage. Our custodial and maintenance staff did a great job. They found it right away. It was over a holiday weekend, and they were able to get in there right away and get it cleaned up and bring someone in to thoroughly clean those carpets so we didn't have to worry about mold and mildew and those kind of things. So I'm appreciative for the staff that took care of that and kept the damage to a minimum. I want to notify our community that our homecoming has been rescheduled. Originally, it was scheduled for January 27th. It has been moved to February 17th because January 27th, if everyone looks at your calendar, is a flex day, and we have not had any snow days. So we should not be in school that day, and it would not be our athletic director and athletic teams rightly so determined that's not a good day to have homecoming, a day that we're not even in school. So that date has been moved back to February 17th. I also want to notify everyone this year in our district and throughout Indiana that each year we look at a different curriculum renewal process. This year is the science curriculum. There is something called the caravan that comes each year to the education service centers throughout the state, and it's different publishers from different things. We have a team of our teachers and our curriculum director who will be going to the science caravan. But again, before any decision is made, they'll come back and share some things with the board, and anyone in the community who happens to be at our board meeting and wants to look at that will be able to see what we're recommending to move forward with our science curriculum, because it's the year for that. I want to give everyone a financial update. The 2022 budget for the approved amount, what we started the year with, and our balances in both education and operations. We ended the year with greater balances in both education and operations. And that was even after giving those raises to teachers and so forth. And it was because of a number of things. First and foremost, we took in more than we spent, but part of that is because we have really, really worked to write grants for things that we could pay instead of using our operation funds and education funds whenever possible. We're trying to seek outside sources to help funding and be mindful of the taxpayers of Fountain County. So I'm happy to report that. The last thing on discussion that I just want to remind everyone, we have a second count date coming up on February 1st, and our education fund is funded based on what our enrollment is at the fall and then again at the spring count date. So we look today, of course it changes every single day. Kelly mentioned when she did her report that she had 10 new enrollments, and we're thankful for that. Right now, if count day were today, we are actually up 5 students from where we were last fall. We have 3 more in person than we did at that time and 2 more virtual than we did in the fall. So we're hoping that continues through February 1st and we at least maintain where we are or increase our enrollment. Historically, we have had fewer students in the spring count day each year. So to be where we are right now is a good thing, and I'm thankful for that. The statements from the superintendent, I just want to again thank Lindsay and Quinn for the work that they put forth in the 2 grants that we were awarded that you approved tonight, because it's grants like that help us to have those healthy fund balances at the end of the year, because it helps us to be able to fund a lot of the things that we want to do here and still be mindful of keeping a healthy balance so we can pay what we need to pay. So I thank both of them. We're off to a great start for our second semester. So excited to see all the things that are heading our way right now. And we're just going to keep doing the good work we've been doing since August and keep moving forward. So thank you.
Okay. Any statements or concerns of the board?
I want to kind of tag on to what you said, but also include you on that with the grants. That's great for, Lindsay and Quinn and your whole team that's doing that. Like you said, that's not just important to just us, but that's important to all the taxpayers and our stakeholders. And, that's a good thing to have a team of you guys in this district to be able to do that and help us out financially with those grants and being able to do extra things. I also want to congratulate publicly the boys basketball team for the Bi-County. I think it's been several years since we won that. And talking to Dwayne Woodrow, who's kind of our basketball aficionado, I'm not sure we've ever won it on our home court. So that's another thing to be really, really proud of, to be able to win that on our home court. And we beat Covington, so. Chase Whitman, I just learned about his 16-0. That's incredible. So congratulations to him on having a great senior year. And then appreciate the staff, like Dr. Grimes said, of jumping on that water leak and making it minimal. It could have been a lot worse if it would have went on for a longer period of time. Hopefully we can, over the next couple of years, get all that stuff fixed.
Do we have by chance, a total grant dollars that we've received in 2022?
I can have that for you next month. We have it, but I don't.
That'd be kind of an interesting number to know.
Okay. Document signing we've taken care of, so it looks like we are ready to adjourn the meeting. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Josh, how do you vote?
Kim, I vote yay.
Amy? Yeah. Scott?
I also vote yay.
Crystal?
Yay.
And I vote yay. Yay. And the time is 7:09.